Hi everyone, welcome back to CSE subjects, and today we are going to see the database management system. We shall see what is the definition of the database and what is the purpose of learning this subject. Though we have many programming papers and computer organization papers, this database plays a very vital role in the CSE subject, and we shall see why it is very important. So here we shall see the definition of the database. A database management is a general purpose software system that facilitates the process of defining, constructing and manipulating databases for various applications. So this database is nothing but they will be in the form of text, numbers, videos, so anything else that we are able to record, images and so on, audio, so etc. So the fact which we can able to record, which we are able to the facts that can be recorded, which is in the form of text, numbers, video, speech, images and audio. So anything else is said to be the data. That is a data. A text is a data. Number is a data. So likewise, everything is maintained in the form of data. So here this database is nothing but this collection of related data is said to be the database. So a data is nothing but this is a collection of related data. So this same format of data, not in the same format of data, text is a different kind of format, number is in some of the different form of format. So this different form of data can be collected together, and these related data are put together in a data that is called as the database. So a database is nothing but we are able to collect the data. And I told you any fact, that known fact which can be we are able to record, and it is maybe in the format of any format, any format. Okay. So here why we are in need of this data? In previously we had the file processing system. File processing system, for example, you say in a Word file you are recording a number, name and then marks of a particular student. So suppose you are having some 1 to 1000 records, and you are storing this one in a format of file. So this will be file 1. Suppose you want to share this document to another person who got above 90. This mark column, who got above 90 among the 1000 student. So what I will be doing, I will write any of the programming, or in this Word file manually I will do the filtration, and I will filter the person who are all having the mark more than 90. So maybe 92, 93, 95. For example, consider 1 to 53 students are there who got above 90, and I am making this one in the another file. Similarly, if I want to know any of the person is named with the Shri, name is equal to Shri. Suppose what I will do, I will write any programming code to find out any of the name is Shri, or else I will create another file, and in that I will be having the name Shri. Suppose you are having 3 names with the same name, the 3 document will be saved in the file 3. So everything we need to store it in the form of files. So this is file 1, file 2, file 3 goes on. Whatever the data or the condition you want, that will be stored in the form of the files. So here it is very tedious to access the files. So if you want to access any particular original data, which file I want to execute, either it is in the file 1 or file 2 or file 3. So there will be a too much of confusion, and there will be a sometimes it may be a redundant data. So the data may have so many duplication. So I may store on the same file or multiple copies. So the duplicate data are stored, and there will not be any consistency. So everywhere we are lagging with this when we store it in the form of the file. So if I am storing this user, who are you? User. Suppose this user, I am the user. So I am storing it in a some database, DBMS, where I can manage the datas, and I can access the database through some query or through some view. I can view the particular data where the original data will be residing the same. Whereas in this system, file system, the user will be directly accessing the database. So where a lot of demerits are available. So this is a method where we can access and manage the databases in a proper way, and we are able to maintain some of the consistency, and we can also produce some of the security for our data. So there are so many merits available when we store the data in a database management system, which help us to store the data in a very large manner, and we are able to access it. And here database is nothing but a small bit of collection is set, data is said to be a bit, 0 or 1, that is a bit, or you consider 1 is a bit, and this collection of bit forms the byte, maybe 1 0 1 1. So this collection of bit combined together and form the bit, and this byte collection of these byte forms a data. So they form a data, and collection of these data we can form an information. For example, a B, the data can be for A, it can be 1011. This is a byte, and this one is a bit, collection of bit together, and they are forming a byte. For B, you consider simple, for example, I am writing all these value, and this collection of byte combined together form a data, and this data a B 97. So such kind of collection of data combined together form a information, and so many collections of information combined together, and we are able to have a record. So record means you can have number, name, roll number, mark, DBMS mark, OS mark, so such kind of thing. So this is one record. For example, this may be the data for Sri. Likewise, Sri, Rani, combination of all these record combined together, and they form a file. And combination of all these files put together, and we are able to form a database. Okay, so this is the basic unit of database. Okay, so today we have seen the definition for database. Thank you.